Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Plug Power on the day that meme stocks go crazy, GameStop rears its head, and all that nonsense. Let's get back to business. Plug Power, why is it up today? Well, first of all, it had a huge rally this morning. Some of it to do with the good news. We've got some great news, real solid news. Remember, I've always said it's one earnings call away. It's been heavily manipulated by Russian oligarchs. I proved to you on the show, shown you it happened in live, in real time, shown you my analytics behind the scenes. All the Russian views came in and promoted the stock and tried to manipulate me to say certain stuff. I've shown you that. You know all about that. If you follow the show, you'll know it. However, we've got some real news today that is a benefit for the stock. It's a real benefit for the stock. It wasn't the reason why everything pumped this morning. A lot of these penny stocks went nuts this morning because of falsehoods and just a euphoria in the market. However, what we do have is real news, and it's why the stock is starting to go back up again after the initial sell-off. But don't get too carried away. We've got 1 quarter to go before this really takes off. This is why Plug is overall up today. Plug Power receives 1.6 billion conditional commitment loan guaranteed from Department of Energy for green hydrogen development pipeline directly from the government this morning. Very, very good news. Just out literally a couple of hours ago. At the making of this video, May the 14th, Plug Power, a global leader. It is the number one. It's why the Russians want to get hold of it. Right? A global leader in comprehensive hydrogen solutions for the green hydrogen economy received a conditional commitment for up to 1.6 billion loan guarantee from the Department of Energy to finance the development, construction and ownership of up to 6 green hydrogen production facilities, American facilities. This is very, 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 very good news today. The production facilities, which will be selected for financing in accordance with the procedures to be set forth in definitive documentation with DOE. Thank you, Hammer and Iron, for your subscription. I appreciate that very much indeed. Will be built across the nation and supply major companies, including Plug's existing customers, with low carbon, made in America, green hydrogen. The hydrogen generator will be used in applications in the material handling, transportation and industrial sectors. Green hydrogen is an essential driver of industrial decarbonization in the United States, said Plug Power CEO Andy Marsh earlier this year. Plug successfully demonstrated our innovation and technical ability by launching the first commercial scale green hydrogen plant in the country in Woodbine, Georgia. This loan guarantee will help us build on that success with additional green hydrogen plants. Marsh added, "We appreciate the partnership with the DOE Loan Agreements Office and are pleased to have worked through an intensive due diligence process. The loan guarantee will prove instrumental to grow and scale not only Plug's green hydrogen plant network, but the clean hydrogen industry in the United States." Very, very good indeed. Let's read a little bit more here. This is excellent news for Plug today. Plug, the leading commercial scale manufacturer of electrolyzers, currently operates the largest proton exchange membrane (PEM) electrolyzer system in the United States, and its Woodbine, Georgia hydrogen plant, Plug's current green hydrogen generation network, now has a liquid hydrogen production capacity of approximately 25 tons per day. Plug's green hydrogen production plant utilize the company's own electrolyzer stacks manufactured at its state-of-the-art gigafactory in Rochester, New York, and Plug's liquefaction and hydrogen storage systems engineered at its facilities in Houston. DOE support for Plug's green hydrogen projects represents a major milestone in the US's commitment to advance the development of large-scale hydrogen production, processing, delivery, and storage. It also underscores the application of green hydrogen to help meet decarbonization goals across multiple sectors of the economy. While the unconditional commitment represents a significant milestone, this is the warning, because I did say we are 1 quarter away. And don't forget, we've got an election coming up, and we know that Donald Trump is pro-coal mines, not so much green energy. So just bear that in mind. Things can turn around very, very quickly, even though we know that this is the future. There will be some buffering along the way and profit taking along the way. Be a sensible, rational investor. You should have already bought this when I said at 220. Anyway, certain technical, legal, environmental, and financial conditions, including negotiation of definitive financing documents, must be satisfied before funding of the loan guarantee. Okay, so it's not there yet. LPO works in support of President Biden's ambitions to drive growth in the US manufacturing and innovation, create jobs, and build a clean energy economy that will address climate change and make communities more resilient. Plug's projects under the loan will adhere to the Biden administration's Justice 40 initiative. This process includes gathering input from local labor, workforce, and economic development organizations, in addition to first responder and non-profit organizations. The plans are expected to create good-paying jobs accessible to a diverse talent supply and help develop workforce skills needed to drive the transportation to a clean energy economy. I think that's really all we need to talk about right now. I think that'll do. Everything else is kind of what we already know, and I want to be mindful of your time. So there we go. Plug Power. It's up today 30%. Should you be buying it now? No. Investors with me bought it at 220. That was the time to buy it. Now we've got a pump. It's great. However, we haven't got the deal signed yet. The cash isn't in the bank, and we do have an election coming up. Trump's against this kind of thing. Just bear that in mind. But we know it's the future. We know it's going to work. We've got no doubt about it. But we have another quarter yet before we start seeing those profits coming in and the ramping coming in and the efficiencies come in. So Plug Power, great business, but it's very manipulated. A lot of people pump and dump this stock. Be very, very careful. If you get the chance to buy it in the early twos, that's the time to buy it. Now it's the time to hold it and enjoy the fact that you are up. You might want to trim off the top, take your seed money out, and hey, maybe you only own half as much, but it's all free money at that point. And if it goes down, you buy more. If it goes up, it goes up. You've got enough because it's going to go up a long way in the next 10 years. And as an investor, that's what you should be thinking of. Playing chess, not checkers. Click above my head for all the videos to do with Plug down below in the description, over here and over here. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.